This is the Iceland 20-quart roto-molded cooler in red, white, and blue. This comes with a lifetime warranty and is rated for up to 4 days of ice life. It comes with a handle at the top here that locks in. You can go to the front, lock in at the top, you can go to the back. Our drain plugs are attached by a chain, so you never lose them. The Viking series here comes with a 2-stage drain plug that can actually hook up to a garden hose so you can drain the water out of your car or truck or whatever the case may be if you need to. We have a fish ruler here on the lid. All of our coolers utilize what we call the Easy Lock latch system. What that means is instead of the traditional latches where you're constantly pulling down on the latch, putting more wear and tear on the latch, this one uses the same amount of pressure every time, putting much less wear and tear on the latch. And so the latches break a lot less. The inside here, we have 2 bottle openers here at the corners. These are also at the padlock hasps, so you can put a padlock through there if you need. We have 3 accessories on the inside. That includes a cup holder that hangs here on the side in a 2-inch tie-down slot. That tie-down slot is universal, and so it works with a lot of other companies' accessories, as well as our fish rod holder and locking bracket. All of our coolers also come with a hanging basket that hangs right there into one of the compartments that's created by the cutting board divider. This cooler can hold up to 16 cans, assuming a 2-to-1 ice to can ratio, which we recommend. This is the Iceland Berserker Series 5-gallon roto-molded cooler bucket. This is in the charcoal. This will hold ice up to about 4 days. Comes with a handle that can go to the front, locks at the top, can go to the back. This has a padded seat on the top with a high-quality EVA foam. It has a drain spout at the bottom, so you can utilize this as a water cooler or as a normal cooler. You can still fill it with cans if you want. 20 quarts is about 5 gallons, so it's equivalent to our 20-quart cooler. On the back here, we have a bottle opener. Like all of our coolers, this utilizes the Easy Lock latch system, so that puts less pressure on the latch every time you open it and close it than traditional latches, which is a good thing. Keeps your latches working for longer. We have 4 tie-down slots on the bucket. Like all of our coolers, it comes with a hanging cup holder that fits right into that 2-inch tie-down slot. They can also accept the fish rod holder and locking bracket accessories. If you choose to fill this cooler with cans instead of water, it can hold up to 16 cans, assuming a 2-to-1 ice to can ratio, which we do recommend. This is the Iceland 7.5-gallon Berserker Series roto-molded cooler bucket. This cooler comes with a telescoping 3-stage handle and high-quality polyurethane wheels. There is a padded seat on the top made of a high-quality EVA foam. We have a metal bottle opener here at the side. This cooler has a drain spout to use as a water cooler. You can also, of course, fill it with cans if you prefer. It has an air release valve to keep that water flowing once you've depressed the button here. This cooler utilizes our Easy Lock latch system, which means that you're putting less pressure on the latch every time you open it and close it, which increases the life of the latches. On the inside, like all of our coolers, comes with a hanging cup holder that fits into one of the universally sized 2-inch tie-down slots here on the sides, which is also compatible with our fish rod holder and lock bracket. This cooler can hold up to 24 cans, assuming a 2-to-1 ice to can ratio, which we do recommend. This is the Iceland 45-quart Viking Series roto-molded cooler in red, white, and black. This has a lifetime warranty and will hold ice up to about 7 days, depending on how you use it. We have 2 handles on the side, sturdy handles to make it easy to carry and so that they'll last you a long time. We have attached the drain plug on the side here with a chain. This drain plug is actually a 2-stage drain plug, and the outside there can come off and you can attach a garden hose if you need to drain water out of your car or truck or whatever the case may be. We do have a fish ruler on the top of the lid. As with all of our coolers, we utilize what we call the Easy Lock latch system, which means that you're putting the same amount of pressure on the latch every time you close it, which leads to less broken latches. On the inside, we have bottle openers here at the padlock hasps. There's also a hole at the top there. You can fit a padlock through there if you need. We have 3 accessories, as always, with all of our roto-molded coolers. We have a hanging cup holder here that fits into the tie-down slot that is universal and also works with our fish rod holder and lock bracket. We have a hanging basket here as well. And lastly, a cutting board divider that turns the cooler into 2 different compartments if you use it. This cooler will hold up to 28 cans, assuming a 2-to-1 ice to can ratio, which we do recommend. This is the Iceland 75 quart Viking Series roto-molded cooler in our woodland camo. This comes with a lifetime warranty and will hold ice up to 9 days depending on use. Comes with 2 handles on the side, good strong sturdy handles. Also comes with a drain plug on the side attached with a chain. This drain plug does come in a 2-stage configuration, and so the outside stage can open up and attach to a garden hose if you need to drain water out of your car or truck or whatever the case may be. On the top, we do have a fish ruler. This cooler, like all of our coolers, utilizes our easy lock latch system. And so that means putting the same amount of pressure on the latch every time you open and close the cooler. So that puts a lot less wear and tear on the latches. On the inside here, we have bottle openers here at the padlock hasps. There's a hole in the lid. You put a padlock through there if you need to. We have 3 accessories otherwise. We have the hanging cup holder that fits into the tie-down slot on the side. That is a universal size 2-inch tie-down slot that also works with our fish rod holder and lock bracket. We also have a hanging basket as well as a cutting board divider that turns the cooler into 2 different compartments if you need. All of our coolers are dry ice compatible, and this cooler in particular will hold up to 57 cans, assuming a 2-to-1 ice to can ratio, which we do recommend. This is the Iceland Longship Series 70 quart roto-molded cooler in our marine camo. This comes with a lifetime warranty and will hold ice about 9 days depending on how you use it. Comes with 2 high quality handles here on the side made of nylon. Our Longship series do come with wheels, so this is a high quality polyurethane wheel that's not going to scuff up your boat deck or whatever the case may be. We do attach the drain plug with a chain so you're not losing your drain plug easily. We have a fish rod ruler here on the top. All of our coolers utilize the Easy Lock latch system. And so what that means is it comes up easily, it goes down easily. You're not putting a lot of wear and tear on it every time by forcing the handle down, so it makes the latches last a lot longer. On the inside here, we have bottle openers here at the padlock hasps. There is a hole on the top. You can put a padlock through there if you need. We have otherwise 3 accessories here on the inside. There is a hanging cup holder that goes into the 2-inch tie-down slot here that's also compatible with our fish rod holder and locking bracket. We have a hanging basket here on the inside as well. And then lastly, there is a cutting board that also functions as a divider, turning the cooler into 2 different compartments here. This cooler is dry ice compatible and will hold about 53 cans, assuming a 2-to-1 ice to can ratio, which we do recommend. This is the Iceland Saga Series 12 can soft cooler in black. This does come with a lifetime warranty. And on the outside, we have 2 pockets. One is a waterproof zipper pocket. You put your granola bars or whatever in there. On the back, there is a mesh pocket. On both the front and back, we do have a Velcro strip here so you can attach your morale patches. On the side, we have a raised webbing attachment system. We do add a bottle opener here on the outside. There's a carry handle as well as a shoulder strap. This carry handle can come apart there. And on the inside, we do include some maintenance grease as well for the zipper to keep it running smoothly. This will hold about 12 cans, assuming a 2-to-1 ice to can ratio, which we do recommend. This is the Iceland Saga Series 30 can soft cooler backpack in the gray. This does come with a lifetime warranty. As far as pockets, we have 1 large deep pocket here on the front. You can put your granola bars or whatever in. We do have a Velcro strip on the front here for morale patches. On the other side, you'll see that there's a high quality backpack system here. It has a chest strap as well. We have carry handles on the sides. We also have attachment points on the side here for various accessories and pouches. We've also included a bottle opener on the outside. This is a waterproof zipper, and on the inside, all of our coolers come with some maintenance grease here for the zipper. This will hold about 30 cans, assuming a 2-to-1 ice to can ratio, which we do recommend. This is the Iceland Longship Series 110 quart roto-molded cooler. This is our largest cooler. This is in the desert camo. This does come with a lifetime warranty and will hold ice for about 11 days depending on how you use it. The Longship series does come with wheels. So this is a high quality polyurethane wheel that won't scuff up your boat deck. We do have 2 handles on this, 2 high quality nylon handles. On the drain plug, as always, we've attached it with a chain so you're not losing your drain plug. On the top, we have put a fish ruler on the lid. We use the Easy Lock latch system on all of our coolers, and that makes it to where you put less pressure on the latch every time you open and close it, which increases the life of the latch. It also makes the latch easier to open and close. You can do it with one finger. On the inside, you'll see at the corners, we have metal bottle openers. Those also double as padlock hasps. There's a hole in the lid here, and so you can put a padlock in there if you need it. This is the only cooler that comes with 2 cutting board dividers. So there are 3 compartments on the inside of the cooler. As always, there's a hanging cup holder that fits into the 2-inch universally sized tie-down slot here that also works with our fish rod holder and locking bracket accessories. There's a hanging basket that you can put into any of these compartments. This cooler will hold 74 cans, assuming a 2-to-1 ice to can ratio, which we do recommend. Something we get asked a lot are what exactly are all the accessories that come with our coolers. So every single one of our hard coolers come with bottle openers here at the corners, come with a hanging cup holder that fits into the 2-inch tie-down slot, and then a hanging basket, and lastly a cutting board divider. And so that creates 2 different compartments. In most of our sizes, except for the 110 quart, we actually include 2 of those cutting board dividers. And so that cooler actually has 3 compartments. Another question we get asked a lot is what accessories do we have in addition to the included accessories? And so that would be the following. Firstly, we have the lock bracket. This just fits down into the tie down slot there. And so that makes it to where you can attach like a bike lock or a chain or whatever to your truck bed or to your boat or wherever you're gonna have your cooler, and make it to where you can still open the lid, but have it locked to the surface that it's on. We also have the ice pack that can fit into where the cutting board divider goes. So that's great. It can still act as a divider, but now you have an ice pack in there that will increase your ice life by something like a day or so. But also the thing I really like about these ones is you can just put no ice in there, go to the grocery store or whatever. Let's say you just need to keep things cool for about a day or 2. You can just use the ice pack and be good to go. Lastly, we have the fish rod holder. And so that's gonna fit into that same tie down slot there. And that is a very tight fit. We do also have the tie down slots on either side, so these are compatible with either side, and you can even, if you want, slip the handle out and have multiple accessories hanging. And then lastly, for the lid, we do offer a seat cushion. It goes right down there to the lid. And so every seat cushion will come with 8 buttons that you will install into the little divots. You'll see a divot here on the front, 2 on each side. And once these are installed, and you just do that by screwing them in with a hand screwdriver, really doesn't take a lot of pressure. You put that in there, and then now you can button this on top. And so the nice thing about that is that also if you want to take it off, it's just as easy as just unbuttoning it and taking it off as well. This also functions as kind of a solar shield or a sunlight reflector. So let's say you have one of our darker coolers, like our charcoal cooler. You put this on the top and ice will last about a half day longer because it reflects that sunlight off the top of the lid. If for any reason you have to replace any of the parts on your cooler, all the cooler parts are replaceable. These Easy Lock latches are designed to put less wear and tear on the latch because you're putting less pressure on it every time you pull it down, unlike traditional T-latches where you're kind of yanking down every single time as hard as you can to put it in there. This puts the same amount of minimal pressure on it every time. But if you do have to replace the latch, we do offer those on the parts part of the website. They come off very simply. There's a little pin in here that goes about this far, metal pin. You take a screwdriver, just pop that right in there and just pull that pin out, pop your new latch in there, push the pin back in, and you're good to go. The handles here are easily replaceable. These are designed to not come out when you're using them. It's not just gonna come out easily at all when you're using it, but if you need to, you just simply pull these up like this and slip those down through the holes, and you can easily replace your handle. We've had a couple customers, dogs or whatnot, chew these to pieces, so we've had a few people have to buy handles before. Also, we have our drain plug. It's attached by a chain, so the likelihood of losing that is very, very, very low. But there is a little rubber kind of stopper on the inside here that makes it to where this doesn't leak, and you got to make sure that that stays in there. If you do need more of that, or even the whole drain plug, we do sell that as well. It's very easy to replace if needed. We even sell the hinges that hold the lid on. On the inside of the lid here, you'll see where the hinge is, and the hinge goes from about here to here. It's just one long pin. Those are available as well. Also the bottle openers, if you were to bang one of those up somehow, we have those available as well. All of our coolers are covered by a lifetime warranty, which covers any kind of manufacturer defects, so really anything outside of neglect or abuse. And if there ever is anything that is not covered by the warranty, we do sell all the cooler parts on the website on the parts page. All of our hard coolers are roto-molded, and so they're constructed with a hard polyethylene on the outside and filled with about 2 inches of polyurethane foam on the inside. And so that increases ice life and also makes the cooler extremely durable. It's the most durable construction available for coolers on the market. We have tested these coolers at high speeds, throwing them out of trucks, dropping them off the back of UTVs, down hills, and all we've ended up with is scuffs that will go in through the polyethylene, even sometimes into the polyurethane, but never any cracks, making it to where the cooler would no longer hold ice at all. One of our most frequently asked questions is, which cooler size should I buy? And that's actually pretty difficult to answer because it really just depends on exactly how you're wanting to use your cooler. So over here we have our Berserker series. These Berserker buckets come in 5-gallon and 7.5-gallon. Both have a padded seat on the top. And so if you're out dove hunting, that's a good option. The 5-gallon would be a good option. If you're wanting to clean your dove breasts off with the water cooler function, there's that. You have the 7.5-gallon, it's a little bigger, has wheels, telescoping handle. That's great for baseball teams, if you're going to soccer games, something like that. Over here, we have our Saga series, 12-can and 30-can soft coolers. These are gonna be great for day trips. If you're just packing your lunch for the day, that's a great one right there. You just need to keep things cool maybe 1 or 2 days. That would be a good option there. That's our cheapest option. The 30-can is a backpack, so that's great. You can take that hiking. That would be the one if you're going out in the wilderness a little more and you need something that you can take around a little easier. The backpack's definitely a great option, and it still holds 30 cans. That's actually quite a bit. Most popular series would be our Viking series, and that's the hard coolers without wheels. But we have a 20-quart cooler here, and that's great for 1 or 2 people for maybe 2-3 days. It will hold ice up to 4 days. It holds 16 cans. 45-quart cooler in that series is our sort of general purpose all-around workhorse cooler. It's the most frequently purchased cooler, and that one's great for, it'll hold ice up to 7 days. It's good for keeping you good, if you're going camping, maybe 3-4 days, something like that, maybe 3 or 4 people. The 75-quart here is good for your ranchers or your boaters, people who are just throwing they need a large cooler, they're just throwing it in one spot and just leaving it there. But if you need to move your cooler around a lot and you need more space, then we have our long ship series. Our 70-quart cooler comes with wheels up there, and we have also a 110-quart cooler with wheels as well. And both those coolers are a great option if you need a little bit more space. The 110 quart would be most popular with our hunters. You can quarter a deer. I've even had a guy quarter an elk and put it into one of those coolers before. There are a lot of different kinds of coolers, different ways of constructing coolers, all the way from styrofoam to marine grade to injection molded, all the way up to roto-molded, which is the highest build quality for coolers. We specialize in roto-molded coolers and soft coolers as well. So if you're looking for a roto-molded cooler, some of the things you're going to want to look for is the features and how many included accessories and its warranty. As far as the warranty is concerned, industry standard on roto-molded coolers is 5 years. We offer a lifetime warranty. Most cooler companies might include 1 accessory. We include 3, a cutting board divider, a hanging basket, a hanging cup holder. We also include bottle openers as well. We utilize the Easy Lock latch system, which is a better way of latching for the traditional T-latch. We chain the drain plug with a chain so it's harder to lose. And we put a fish ruler on the lid. As far as caring for your cooler, there's really not a whole lot that can go wrong with these coolers, but a few simple steps can help prolong the life of them. The first being that when you're done with the cooler and you're gonna store it, go ahead and drain all the water out and just do a quick dry of the inside with a towel or something so you get all the water out, and that way it doesn't mold or anything like that. And then the other thing would be when you do store it with the latches unlatched, either in like this or down like that, just so you take the pressure off the rubber latches there and just keep it in the shade. You might ask what could possibly destroy these coolers, and the answer to that in short really is not much. We have thrown these off the back of UTVs going up hills. We've thrown these off the back of pickup trucks going 45 miles an hour, and the most we've ever had were scratches and gashes into the outside of the cooler without creating any kind of cracks, and that's the important part. As long as you don't get any kind of cracks in the cooler body, it's still gonna hold ice and do its job. Some tips for prolonging ice life would include, firstly, pre-chilling the cooler. Now what that means is the night before you use it, put something like a large block of ice in there, like maybe a milk jug that is filled with water that was already frozen. Put that in there and pre-chill the inside of the cooler, so that way in the morning, when you go to put ice or drinks or whatever in there, the inside's already cold. You're not gonna lose a whole bunch of ice to cooling down the inside of the cooler. It's just already 32 degrees in there and it's ready to go. The other thing would be try to mix small ice cubes and large ice cubes together. That helps fill the space a little bit better. Large ice lasts a little bit longer than small ice cubes. Also, don't drain off the water if you don't absolutely have to, because water is a better insulator than air. And the nuclear option, or the best option, would be to use dry ice, which you should handle correctly. But if you do use it, dry ice will last by far the longest.